Jesus is a Hindu or something. I can claim that doesn't mean it is true. I am a Christian. I am a Christian for some sensible reasons, which is claims don't matter, evidence is what matters. Jesus is the promised Jewish Messiah based on multiple historical resources.
But you can write the book after everything happened and pretend all is true.
But let me come back to you. Do you have any evidence to back up this illusory idea that Jesus is a Muslim? Any?
But keep Islam out of it.
No, but this is important. Unless you know how to... No, excuse me.
I wasn't brought up
Sure. But the reason I'm saying that...
You know, let's say Jesus was like 400 years before Muhammad.
600 years. Now...
600.
My dear friend, the reason
I proved Jesus was the Son of God.
The reason I'll come to that in a minute. But the reason I said what I said was, earlier you were unhappy when I said Muslims claims...
I was just trying to clarify what some Muslim people were
Would you let me finish the statement? Would you let me finish the statement? The only reason I wanted to wrap up on that is because the point that I was making shouldn't have made you upset at all.
I wasn't upset.
When I say upset, what I mean?
Clarify a little bit of information.
Islamic claim about all of history is weird and bonkers. All of history, they have weird and bonker claims. And so now coming to you.
I'm not Islamic.
Jesus is Son of God. Why?
If you want to be provocative and upset Islamic people, that's not a good way to start a debate.
So I moved on right now.
Do you not want to engage properly with the debate, or do you want to antagonize Islamic people?
Are you hearing what I'm saying right now?
Yeah, but you're not engaging in my conversation. My conversation is, how do you prove Jesus is the Son of God? And it's got nothing to do with Muhammad.
When I speak, you wait, listen, because you seem not to know when I have started speaking.
Yeah, but you can...
You're doing that again. You're doing that again. You're doing that again. Excuse me, sir. If you want to interrupt every now and then, I'll ignore. I am really not interested in a sense.
Pretend you know stuff, but you're not proving that Jesus is...
All right, my dear friends.
You're criticizing Muhammad.
Do you have a problem with that? Criticizing Muhammad?
No.
So why do you keep repeating it?
Because that's all you've got to go on.
Look, if I criticize Muhammad, have you got a problem?
I asked you one question.
I know you did. You asked that multiple times.
Back to Muhammad.
All right, he clearly won't know how to stop and listen. I'll go on.
But you're saying...
Are you any Muslims? Excuse me, sir.
So you just want to annoy Muslims?
No. Excuse me, sir.
You don't want to get to the truth of the matter.
Excuse me, sir. I'm going to ignore you from now on. If someone were to just laugh, say some stuff, but don't want to engage, not interested.
Let's get to the...
Okay.
You just want to annoy Muslim people.
Are you repeating that for the third time now? Okay, dear friends, are you a Muslim, sir?
Brother, you know
you're not
right, because...
Are you a Muslim, sir?
Yes,
please come
look,
here. Please give me...
I'm not gonna come
please.
there with you.
Okay, please stay there. Please give me... What's that?
Why do you question for Islam?
Why do I question?
Yeah.
Well, because this is Speaker's Corner.
No, I ask you, what is...
I know you asked. I started answering. You're cutting me short again.
No, sorry.
You asked a question. I'm answering. Why do I question Islam? I started answering.
Okay,
Don't cut me short.
Okay.
Started.
Yeah.
The reason I ask questions is because this is Speaker's Corner. Here, we challenge ideas. I am a Christian. I think Islam is just junk. And therefore, I come here, ask critical questions about Islam, and give details about Christianity. Establish the truth of Christianity, the biblical worldview, and contradict the Mickey Mouse claims about Islam. This is what I do, and that's why I question Islam, which is a good thing to do at Speaker's Corner. This is marvelous. If you do what we're doing here, somewhere else in the Islamic land, your heads will be chopped off. That's incredibly dangerous. Now,
I have one question.
Now, one second. Are you, sorry, one second. So I was trying to wrap up.
Islamic
One second.
heritage.
Once, can I please wrap up? Wrap up. So, you're with me so far? Asking questions about Islam should be entertained, shouldn't be encouraged. Asking questions about one's own worldview should be encouraged at all times. Do you agree?
No, look, I ask...
Do you agree?
You asking him about Islam, Muslim, right?
Good, yeah.
What do you question?
Why?
So you didn't understand this point. So you
Why am I Christian?
Brother,
Yeah.
you didn't
Well, I am a Christian for good reason.
No.
So you said,
Cursing?
brother, you
I don't understand what you're saying.
My English is my pronunciation.
No problem. Don't know. I don't know if you're saying cursing or question. Don't know exactly. Sorry. Apologies. Now, please go. No, that's fine. Lovely. Yeah. No, don't worry, please.
I have a question.
God's blessings. Please
I'm
come.
open-minded to Islam or Christianity.
Have I been what?
I'm open-minded. My
Sure.
question is this.
Yeah.
What you've just said is the Quran is full of a lot of junk.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Where the Bible and Quran agree, and they agree on many things, does that mean the Bible is also full of junk when those points are equivalent in the Bible?
Okay. So now, that's a good question. Logically speaking, that's not necessarily immediately the case. Just because I call once.
Good.
You asked a question, I'm answering right now. If you just want to repeat, it won't help. You need to wait, listen. Most people do the same things. They ask a question, don't wait for an answer. That's not good. Please wait, I'm answering right now. But you're going now.
Antagonizing the question.
Now, please don't worry. Please don't worry. Excuse me, sir. Please don't. Do you have a question or not? If you don't have a question,
I want a reasonable debate.
you asked a question, didn't you? Would you like to find out?
I will let you know.
Good, thank you. So, the question asked was very simple. The question was, if I claim that the Quran is junk, and if there are many things that the Quran and the Bible overlap or agree on, his question is, then is the Bible also junk? Is the question that he asked.
Does the Bible have junk in it? So does the Bible
Now you're
have junk in it?
sure. The Bible, does it have junk in it? Okay. Now, I'm going to answer you right now. That two comments. Maybe I'll begin with the safest comment first. For your information, even though the Quran appears to have many things in common with the Bible, it actually does not. There is almost nothing which is common between the Quran and the Bible. Almost nothing. Almost. I'm answering.
Have you read the Quran?
Excuse me, sir. I'm answering.
read the
Wow. Have you got ears, sir? Please, maybe pull your hat up. Thank you.
But it's also.
Please, I'm answering.
He's asked you a simple question.
I'm answering already. Please, excuse me. If you know anything about if you don't know about the Quran, please stay quiet. Thank you. Now, I have read the Quran multiple times. I'm writing multiple books on the Quran. So please don't worry. Stay quiet.
Okay.
Don't be defensive of things that you don't know about. Learn and respond. Now, even though at the outset many things appear in the Quran to be same or similar to that which is in the Bible, when you actually dig a little bit deeper, you already find out that that is not the case. Most of the Quran, I'm giving a guesstimate right now, not necessarily statistically accurate, but I would say 95+% of the Quranic content actually disagrees blatantly, deliberately with the Bible. So that is point number one. So that makes our second point easier.
Yes.
And the second point is, even if it did agree, my point isn't that. My point is, this is a lot of junk. By that, clearly, within reason, I'm not saying, every word in this is junk. Clearly. And therefore, there could be a statement here, a statement there, which may agree with the Bible, and therefore, the Bible, the Bible, there may be non-junk points.
I agree.
Let's focus on the elephant in the room. 95+% of the Quran is just a reinvention of history. Sure, please. Please come here. Please, could you please come here?
I would love to come.
Please.
So my point though is just this. I agree with you that your position could be valid, that the Quran could be full of lots of junk. I'm not arguing that point. What I'm saying to you, if there are some points of junk in the Quran that are replicated in the Bible, does that mean the Bible is carrying junk? So my question is, the story of Abraham, very similar in both. Does it mean the Bible is carrying junk?
Good. So, if you think the story of Abraham in the Quran is very similar to the story of Abraham in the Bible, God help you. I'm telling you, based on reason, excuse me, sir, please listen. I can even tell you the details of the story. Please. The story of Abraham in the Quran is entirely contradictory to the story of Abraham in the Bible. I can give you some specific details if you like. Abraham.
First, some people don't know the story.
No, don't worry. Don't. I'm responding right now. I don't want you to moderate. You've asked a question, I'm answering right now. Because when you give an impression that the story of Abraham is similar in both, you just are showing yourself to be someone who doesn't know either the Quran or the Bible or maybe both. I want to clarify, they have near next to nothing which is the same. I'll give you a few examples. For example, Abraham in the Quran is a Muslim. Abraham in the Quran is someone who hated his own family for being non-Muslim. Abraham in the Quran is someone who went around killing his own family for the sake of Islam. That's the Abraham in the Bible.
This is wrong.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, if you please don't interject. Wait to follow up. Wait to follow up. That'll be lovely. Thank you very much. Your patience is really appreciated. Thank you. Now, in contrast, if you come to the Bible, you'll find none of these elements in relation to Abraham and the Bible. Abraham of the Bible is not a Muslim. Abraham in the Bible did not build Mecca, did not build Kaaba in Mecca. None of those things is true. No, good. Thank you. So, may I please? But I want to summarize, give a closure to that point, which I'm going to perhaps repeat multiple times. As you bring more and more points, we may see a pattern, and I want you to take the pattern, which is almost 95+% guesstimate of what is there in the Quran is not in the Bible.
I gave you the point.
Okay, now please.
So what we agree though is you've just described Abraham in the Quran and you've described Abraham in the Bible. Therefore the Bible is carrying junk. Because Abraham you've just proven to be a fictional character because he doesn't appear consistent in your comments.
You're making, don't put words in my mouth. Please listen to me carefully. Maybe you didn't listen to me carefully. I didn't use the word fictional. Excuse me, sir. I did not so far say Abraham is a fictional character. I don't know where you got the idea from. I don't know. So please wait, listen. Very important. All that I was saying so far about Abraham, the only point I made so far specifically is to rebut your assumption that Abraham in the Quran is mostly the same as Abraham in the Bible. I am saying that is demonstrably not the case. One is illusory. One is, please listen. One is an illusory, delusionary, contra-evidence character. Another is a perfectly plausible and completely reliable character in the Bible. Quran illusion, delusion, Bible reliable history. So the Quran is junk in this regard. The Bible is not junk, it's rather history.
Why does the Bible carry the junk of the Quran with it into the Bible?
It does not.
Why do they have the same Abraham telling the same story?
Okay. How many have you got? I don't want to mock you, but I really don't want to. But I want you not to be nonsensical and engage with the points at hand. I have made 1 second. I have made the point.
Hey, we're talking.
No, okay. If you want talking, that's good. Fine. Do you want to engage in a conversation with me or with him, sir? If you want to engage with him, that's fine. The point so far.
They overlap with the Bible. Therefore,
Did you understand my point? He claimed that they are overlapping. I said no. I don't know what illusion he's going with. Which portions of Abraham in the Quran overlap with Abraham of the Bible?
let me ask you this.
No, answer. Please, because you're going on based on assumptions. Lack of knowledge is not a good idea.
I will answer you.
Which portions of Abraham in the Bible overlaps details of Abraham in the Quran? Which ones?
God sent his messenger, his angel, to instruct Abraham to sacrifice his son. Consistent in both documents. So if it's junk in one, it's junk in the other. That's my only point. I'm not saying it's true in either or both. My point simply is if one story is junk in one book, it was also junk in another book if the story or those elements of the story are repeated.
Okay. Let me. If you are happy, perfectly happy with the nonsensical comment you're making, please listen, sir. We're dealing with serious topics at hand, things that pertain to your life and death, and therefore, please try and engage with the elephant in the room and not be happy with some amusing points you make here and there. Let's put it this way, which is, we have many places like mental asylums, many mental asylums. Yeah. In a mental asylum, People are delusional and they are making all sorts of claims. They are making all sorts of claims. So when I stand somewhere and say, look, this guy, a particular guy, is mentally ill, he has been sectioned and is delusional and making all sorts of claims, I'm not necessarily saying every single statement that he says is delusional. For example, if he says, I am hungry, give me food, it might be true. Well, if you really don't want to listen, if you don't want to listen, I am not interested. I am really not interested if you don't want to listen. My point is very simple. You claimed earlier Abraham is the same, or plenty of overlap between the books. Wrong.
No overlap.
Did I say that? Did I say that?
Shows from the Quran.
No.
Did I give a guesstimate earlier, 95%?
Do you accept?
I don't know what. Excuse me, sir.
No overlap.
If you're not going to engage in a meaningful manner, I'm going to move on. Did you ever hear? Did you hear? Did you hear the number 95%? What did you want to see? Come here, please.
You have got
What did you want to
Quran in your
hear?
hand.
What did you want to hear?
No. You said that Abraham says that killed the family. Show me in the Quran.
It's okay. So if I were to show
I
you
have got Quran.
that Abraham hated his own family for the sake of Islam.
I want to see the word here. No.
You
Show me
said
the Quran.
killed.
Kill in
You
Quran. No,
specifically
don't
said
show it me.
killed.
Show me from this Quran.
Wait, don't worry, please. Please come here. Yes, sorry. Yeah, okay.
क्या बता कि वो किसी और साइड से दिखा रहा निकाल
I don't believe in it. I want to see from the hard copy.
Yeah, come, don't worry.
No, I'm not
we're
worried.
here, we're waiting.
You should worry, not me.
You made the claim. So,
What happened? Firstly, suddenly got silent. I think he's looking for that verse where Abraham apparently hates or kills his own family. It's not true.
he made the claim. Sure.
No, his main claim was Abraham in the Quran and in the Bible, they're completely different, right?
Yeah.
You said that, right?
Yeah, he said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Let him believe he's Abraham. We are believing
In the Bible, Abraham was told by God, correct me if I'm wrong, to sacrifice someone. Yeah? That was a test at the end of the day. In the Quran, same thing. It's the same thing.
Hey, Shamshi.
God told him to sacrifice.
Hey, Shamshi.
He didn't actually do it.
Shamshi.
It's a test. Tell me that's not the same thing.
Didn't he seriously? Seriously?
He's unable to.
Come, wait. Where are you going? Come. Don't run away. Don't be afraid. Please come.
No, I'm not afraid.
Don't be afraid. Please come.
I'm able to show.
Please.
No claim.
No, I'm here.
You should have marked yourself. And
Please
you
come
should
here.
have t-
Are you running away right now?
No, I'm not running away.
Let's
You
ask.
don't- you are
Let's ask.
unable to show.
Come. I'm here. I'm here.
You are unable to show.
I am here.
Where are you?
Good.
What is his rule?
Yeah, you have to search. He has a lot of.
Wait. No. I want to. Wait. I want to see that.
Would you like to see? Sure. Surah 9.
Surah 9.
If you know anything about Surah 9.
I will open Surah 9.
Yeah, please.
Surah 9 is
I'm not worrying. You can open.
Okay.
He wanted the hard copy. I don't know why you now wants the soft copy.
I will compare.
Yeah,
I will
sure.
compare. That's what I'm saying. So Surah 9 is open. Okay, which translation you want? Which English translation you like? I will open that translation.
Yeah, irrelevant. If you watch here, that's enough.
It is
No.
If you watch here, that's enough.
No, it's not.
Don't muddle things up.
I have.
Surah, please read. Please read.
Read.
So why is it? Please read.
Tell me the verse number.
You tell the verse
Excuse me,
number.
sir.
Yes, sir.
I am reading now.
Yes.
If you could please focus
Yes,
rather than
because I
making
want to compare
Surah 9.
First, Surah 9 is open. Show me the first number.
Okay, read.
says,
Surah.
number.
Please listen.
Listen.
Please listen.
First number.
Surah 9.
Yes. It is
Ayah 111.
111. Okay,
Yeah.
No problem. I will just open it. Okay.
Ayah 111.
Okay.
There are hypocrites among the people of Medina.
Don't laugh. Read first. Laugh later.
I know this word.
Oh, okay, good. Lovely.
Okay.
Please read. What does it say?
إن الله اشترى من المؤمنين أنفسهم وأموالهم بأن لهم الجنة. ठीक है युकातिलूना फी सबीलिल्लाह
Look, I don't know Arabic. Focus on the English, please.
Yes, those-
Please read the Arabic if you like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm not interested in your music,
God
please.
has no
Yeah. Does it say-
I've listened to your music, now you have to listen to my music.
Excuse me, sir, not interested.
Yeah.
Does it say
No,
they
I'm
fight?
interested.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
God has listen.
Yeah, please.
God has bought from the believers their selves and their possessions against the gift of paradise. They fight in the way of God.
What does it say? They fight in the way of God.
No,
Don't touch.
no, no.
Don't touch.
Sorry.
They fight, please. Yeah, go on. They fight in the way of God, please.
Okay,
Go on.
Then
And what? Fight in the way of God and what?
God. They
So
kill
they
and they are killed.
Ah, good.
And are
Let him
killed.
finish.
Killed.
Let him
When you
finish.
fight, you are killed as well as
Yeah,
killed.
when you go
Yes,
fight, you know, yeah.
Let him finish.
all those crusaders fight.
Don't wait. This is not crusade. This is the Quran.
This is Quran.
This is the Quran.
Quran related.
Focus. Don't worry.
No,
Don't ramble on.
I'm focusing.
So Surah 111. What does it say? They fight.
got the wrong one.
Surah 111. Surah 5 9 111. What does it say?
Yeah.
They fight. They kill.
And they get killed.
Fine. If you're nutters like Osama bin Laden, of course you'll be killed.
No,
Fine. Go on.
And
now you've read 111. Don't worry.
No.
Excuse me, sir.
Why
don't
did-
worry.
Why did you bring up Osama bin Laden?
Don't.
in
No.
between?
111. Have you read so far?
Why did you bring
Now
up-
read.
No,
Now read.
There is no.
Now
Osama bin
read
Laden
111.
there.
Excuse me. Now read. Now read 113 and 114 also. Thank you.
Read 112 as well.
If you want, please.
They're all a part of the same thing.
Please. It's the same junk. You can read the entire junk if you
Talk
like.
about your initial.
Please read quick, sir. Don't waste time.
Let's focus.
Please,
on this
don't
one.
waste time, please.
You have not read it complete.
Don't worry.
No,
Killed.
why you don't worry?
Okay,
No,
so
no,
okay,
no.
read, please. Okay, fine.
Because you have to see the
Please,
context as well.
Read behind it as well.
Please.
Context.
Try every nonsense now. Please read. Please
Read
read.
from
Do you
no,
read
I will
your
not
Bible?
Please read.
Just the words on
don't,
itself.
don't go out of context.
Do you
Read.
read your
You are
Bible
going
just
out
on the
of
words on
context.
No,
itself?
read everything.
Yes.
Read everything.
And the word sword.
Would you
is
like to read?
No, I will not try to read. But I want to read. No,
Was this the gentleman who said, show me?
Yeah, no,
Now he doesn't want to
You are
read.
not showing. This is something
Okay, I'm
wrong.
showing. Please,
Where
come
does
here.
all of this say Ibrahim?
Read.
No, where is Ibrahim?
Okay, come.
You said 111. Show me where it says Ibrahim.
Come.
Show me.
Okay, I'm showing. Showing.
No.
Where does it-
Wow. Calm down, man. See, that's 111.
No, show me one. You said.
Can you read English?
In
114. What is this word?
111.
Yeah.
It says Ibrahim killed his family. Show me
said-
that.
Okay.
Show me.
Happy, smirk.
I am.
Look,
Show me.
114.
114.
Does 114 come after 111?
No.
What is this word? Read this word, please. What is it? What is that word?
It has nothing to do with that.
Please read that word.
No, I have read it. I have already read it.
114 and the request of forgiveness of Abraham.
He is linking.
Whoa. Excuse me. Wait, listen.
Yeah.
And the request.
Clear.
I am reading.
Read from 111 to 114.
I will.
Don't
Okay.
miss
So
in between.
look, let's read.
Don't
Okay.
go from.
Okay, I'm reading right
Don't
now.
jump
Please
the
stay
gun.
quiet.
Stop
Indeed, I'm reading. Indeed, Allah has purchased from the believers their lives and their properties, for that they will have
In
paradise.
exchange.
That's in the bracket, my dear friends. Illusory. It's not in the text in Arabic. Now go on. They fight in the cause of Allah, so they kill and are killed. A true promise upon him in the Torah.
Okay.
Apparently, this is in the Torah and the Gospel and the Quran.
Okay.
The promise is fight and be killed. And who is truer to his covenant than Allah? So rejoice in your transaction which you have contracted, and it is that which is the greatest attainment. This is the apparently. I'm reading.
Stop here.
No. I'm
Stop
reading.
here.
I'm reading.
Let's
I'm reading.
discuss
No.
No.
The repentant. Look, now they earlier wanted to read. Now they want to discuss.
Discuss. Yes.
Let us finish.
One by one.
Excuse me, sir. Aren't you the one who said show me? Please say.
It mentions Torah.
Please, can you
it
please?
mentions Bible.
Sir, thank you.
It mentions
112, the repentant, the worshippers, the praisers, the travelers, those who bow and prostrate, those who enjoin what is right and forbid what is wrong, and those who observe the limits of Allah and give good tidings to the believers. It is not for the prophet and those who have believed to ask forgiveness. You're not supposed to ask forgiveness for the polytheists.
Yes.
Even if they are relatives.
polytheists.
Even, listen,
polytheists.
excuse me, listen. Even, okay, listen.
No, let's-
Listen, even if they are relatives.
Okay, then-
Now I'm going to go to Abraham and his relatives. If you are a prophet, who in your case Islamic Abraham, if you have polytheists, even if they are relatives, you are supposed not to ask for forgiveness after it has become clear to them that they are companions of hellfire. Verse 114, and the request of forgiveness of Abraham for his father. His father was only because of a promise he had made to him, but when it became apparent to him, apparent to whom? To Abraham, that he, i.e. the father, was an enemy to Allah, he disassociated himself from him. Indeed was Abraham compassionate and patient. So what was Abraham doing?
How does Abraham hate?
What was Abraham doing?
You said.
How does he hate or kill?
Okay.
How he
Maybe he can help. If the Quran says, if the Quran, clearly these guys can't even add one and one together. Clueless, typical Muslims.
Listen.
You are
One by one.
No, him he is useless. Don't listen to him. Now coming to you, sir. If the verse says, if the verse says, believers kill and be killed, the unbelievers, and then it goes here, one, yeah.
show me where Ibrahim will
We have shown you. Your specs need to change. Please go on.
So they kill and are killed?
Yes.
Find the cause of Allah.
Who are supposed to be killed and be killed?
This man.
Muslims. Yeah, Muslims are supposed to kill. Who are they supposed to kill? Wow. Excuse me, sir. Please wait. Who are they supposed to kill?
Abraham asked God for forgiveness of his.
Who are they supposed to kill? You can read in 112.
Which means what?
If you're a prophet, even if they are relatives,
God to forgive.
don't.
Such beliefs are the repentant, the worshippers, the praisers of Allah, the travellers for his cause,
He's contradicting
those
his own
who
statement.
bow and prostrate in prayer, those who enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong, those who observe the limits set by Allah,
read completely
and give good tidings to the believers.
Change your specs.
That's
Change your specs.
I just went out 112.
Yeah, 112. So what does it say? And now he is clueless. Don't listen to him. What did I say? What it says is, if you're a prophet, please listen to me.
He's just
1 second. Please listen to me and see if it is there or not. Yeah. What it says is, if you're a prophet, even if people are your relatives, including your father, if they are non-Muslims, i.e. unrepentant polytheists, don't ask for forgiveness because they are destined to hellfire. Rather do what? What is there in 111? Kill and be killed. And it goes on to testify in 114 that is what Abraham did, being a faithful Muslim. See if all that I have said is here in the passage or not. These are clueless. Can you see?